This episode is brought to you by our new course, How to Have Difficult Conversations. Check it out at the link below. There are all kinds of people in this world, but perhaps none more annoying and obnoxious than those who are envious of others. The ancient Stoics had some strong opinions about envy and how we should deal with it. So today I want to share with you 13 ways to recognize envy and falsehood in others. It's from a letter that the Stoic philosopher Seneca wrote to his friend Lucian. Let's get into it. Envy and falsehood go hand in hand. There is no falsehood without envy, and there is no envy without falsehood. Falsehood is often the means by which envy attempts to do its harm. So when you see someone being false to you, you can be sure they are envious of you. Here are 13 different ways in which people are false, according to the Stoics. And you can use these 13 signs to spot an envious person. Sign no. One is that they will always prefer the lower office. When your friend is offered a promotion or a better job opportunity, they say no. They are happy in their obscurity and don't want anything more. Don't mistake this for humility. This person isn't being humble, they're being petty. As Seneca says, this kind of person prefers the lower office not because it is better suited to them, but because they're afraid that it would embarrass them if they were promoted. He writes, some people would rather that we should underrate them. These people are ungrateful towards the very light of day. They hide themselves away and shrink from the sun, as though it were a torch applied to their baseness. Sign no. 2 is that they are afraid of the good things in life. Your friend is offered a bigger house, better clothes, finer food, and every time they turn it down not because they don't want those things, but because they don't want anyone else to know that they want those things. They are ashamed to admit that they desire what everyone else desires. But this is a natural human desire, and so it is actually a good thing. You should be happy for your friend that he has received this gift. If he is so ungrateful as to refuse it, then it is a sign that he is envious of you. Sin no. 3 is that they are never glad when you are. Imagine you just got some good news. You are excited and happy. You tell your friend and you expect them to be happy for you. Instead, they look sullen and ask why you have to ruin their day. Whenever you are happy, they are miserable. Your happiness does not make them feel good about themselves. Rather, it makes them feel bad about themselves. Seneca says that the envious person is unable to rejoice in another man's prosperity, just as he himself has no joy in his own. Sign no. 4 is that they will never defend you in your absence. They don't want to be noticed defending you because then others might say, oh, he likes him so much he's a fan of him. That must mean he wants what he has, so they pretend to hate you. By pretending to hate you, they can feel better about themselves. They can convince themselves that they don't want what you have. So when you're not around, they talk badly about you. They complain about you. They gossip about you. Anyone who talks badly about you behind your back is someone who is envious of you. Sign no. 5 is that they are slow to congratulate you. When you accomplish something great, you post about it online. You wait for your friends to congratulate you. Every day that goes by without congratulations, you start to think, maybe I did fail. Maybe I didn't really accomplish that. And then one day you get a generic congratulatory message from your friend. It was probably a form letter they sent to everyone. They only did it to save face. They didn't really care. The fact that they waited so long and that they were so non-specific in their praise shows that they are indifferent to your success. Say no. 6 is that they keep up with your business. You are always hearing from them whenever you get some good news. Well, because they need to know everything you're doing. They need to know whether you are doing better or worse than them. And if you are doing better, then they need to figure out how they can tear you down. Sign number 7 is that they try to belittle your accomplishments. When you tell your friend about your accomplishment, they don't offer congratulations, instead saying things like, that sounds like a lot of work, or, oh well, that doesn't sound like a big deal. Why do they do this? Well, because they want to feel superior to you. So they try to minimize your accomplishment and make themselves look better. Sign number 8 is that they mock your values. You decide to live by a certain creed or value. For example, you decide to become a minimalist, but they ridicule you for it. They may say things like, are you really still doing that? How childish. They mock you for trying to improve yourself. They mock you for your dedication to excellence. They do this because they are threatened by your self-improvement. You becoming a better person reminds them of what they aren't. Sign no. 9 is that they will always bring up your mistakes. You tell a funny story about yourself. You admit a mistake you made. Now that mistake haunts you forever. Whenever they tell that story to someone else, they always add, and he told me this while we were laughing, but I reminded him of that mistake again just to put him in his place. Sign number 10 is that they never invite you anywhere. Let's say you and your friend both work in an office. You go out with some coworkers. Who does your friend hang out with? The losers. They only ever invite the people who are worse than them. They never want to be seen with the high achievers, the beautiful people, the talented people. Why? Because they are too afraid to be compared to you. Sign no. 11 is that they are always blaming you for something. They may not even know what they're blaming you for, but they just need to blame someone. So they blame you. They will accuse you of being a troublemaker. They will accuse you of being arrogant or boastful. They will accuse you of showing off or trying to impress people. They will accuse you of being rude or impolite. But deep down, they know they are lying. They know they are just jealous of you. Sign number 12 is that they don't want you to get any better. You are given an assignment at work. A promotion is on the line. Your friend does everything they can to sabotage you. They may intentionally give you bad advice or try to convince you to take the easy way out. Or they may just stand by and watch as you struggle, enjoying your misery. Sign no. 13 is that they only want to help you if it benefits them. At first glance, this may seem like a generous sign, but it's actually quite the opposite. See, the envious person will only help you if they believe it will benefit them in some way. They may pretend to want to help you, but their real motivation is that helping you will also help them. They won't do anything for you if it doesn't benefit them in some way. Even the most generous act they perform is really just an investment in their own reputation. So, those are the 13 different ways that someone may be acting falsely towards you. They may not even know that they're being envious of you, but these 13 signs are surefire ways to spot them. Seneca closes out this letter to his student Lucilius with these words, "But if anyone should say to me, 'What am I to do then?' I would reply, 'Endure it.' What is it to endure? To be deprived of their regard. Why should you grieve over the fact that you are not esteemed by those who are themselves of no worth?" I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to check out our new course, How to Have Difficult Conversations. It's our most practical course yet. I sat down and recorded it with my brother, who is an actual teacher. We teach you how to diffuse arguments, overcome objections, persuade people, control your emotions during tough conversations, and much more. It's an absolute masterclass on the subject. If you want to learn more, check it out at the link below. If you enjoyed this episode, you'll also enjoy the playlist we have on dealing with people. You can click here to check it out. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great week.